today I was supposed to shoot a video about rescuing this old car from 3 hours away from my dad's house, and getting it running and getting it on the trailer and getting it back to his place. The truth is, we threw a battery in it, poured some gas down the car, she fired right up, I drove her on the trailer. So, new addition to the Scanlon family collection. I'm gonna try to talk him out of this one. It's very cool. All right, this is my first look at her.
Oh, I'm sorry.
That's all right, just walk right in the shot, Dad, that's cool. There's the important part there, gypsum.
Yeah, hey there.
Oh, I'm good.
So in 1958, this car was purchased from a local Ford dealership, and it was owned by a gentleman in Gypsum, Kansas, where we grew up. He later sold it to, I believe, his nephew, if I remember right, who also lived in Gypsum, Kansas. Gypsum, Kansas is where I'm from. It's where my dad currently lives. So we're taking this car back home to its roots. The old Gypsum Pirate High School plates on it. I'm really digging this thing. It seems to be in great condition for everything I see. I've not been under it besides putting the straps under it. But everything I saw looked pretty darn good. 352 FE. It's also got 3-speed automatic. And we got some alarm going on here at the storage place. But let's take a look at the interior. Now, I don't know about you, but getting a car that is good enough to drive on the trailer, and we were told the tank is just full of gunk, so we're not going to try to drive it all the way home. Interior is in great condition. Everything looks pretty darn good to me. I'm pretty happy with it. Getting this car in this condition, you know, there's some things on this trim on the driver's side. There's some dents in it. We'll walk you around the car and show you the whole car here. Very similar to a 57 with the styling on the side and the fins. Back end's a little different with the quad tail lights, but at the same time they added the quad headlights in 58. Ford kind of like to do that from time to time. My 63 Galaxy, the grille and the panel in the back look almost identical. So they did that from time to time styling wise. Personally, I'd throw some wide whites on it, I'd lower it a little bit, and I'd just drive the ever-loving snot out of it. I am digging it big time. So, it does have 14s on it right now. I'd probably go to a 15 with a wide white, but you know, as it sits, just get it going and drive it. That's it. That's a new addition to the Scanlon family collection. Now let's see if I can get some money put together and get this thing bought out from under my dad. Get a little bit lower, put some wide whites on it, fix up some of the dings in the trim, maybe some custom tail lights. I'd be pretty dang happy. I don't really like that the chrome here is missing, but that's a little thing, you know? In the scope of a car, that's a little thing. No struggle in this video, but it's cool because this car came from my hometown. It lived a lot of its life in my hometown, and we are taking it back to my hometown. Yesterday at Thanksgiving, we were at the community center in our hometown, one paved street, 400 people, small town. The old high school senior photos were hanging on the wall. The two previous owners of this car, both in those photos, and I'll put them in the video right here. So it's just a cool feeling to be able to grab this car and get her back to Gypsum, Kansas. And we'll show you a little bit around it while we finish strapping it up. And then we're going to hit the road because that's all the video there is this time. There's no drama, no fuss. Just a cool old car that my dad bought. And we're a cool story of taking it back home. So there you go. Uneventful video. Well, as long as this is the last thing you see of this video, it's uneventful because we still have to drive 3 hours back to home, back to Dad's house. Thanks for following along. Hope you had a happy Thanksgiving. And still got some more videos to come before the end of the year out. I'll see you at a show.